going on YouTube? The Apophis here, and welcome back to my channel. That was probably the weirdest intro you've heard from me, and I promise it is not here to stay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna fuck around and do what I want for my intros from now on, because I can. As I've said before, this is my channel, just like your channel is your channel. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. If I want to change my intro, be a weird ass goofy bitch every fucking video, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do that shit. But I don't want to do that shit, so we're probably gonna go back to the old intro next time. Now I know 2 videos today? What? I know, guys, I know. But this video is special, man, and I wanted to upload it. I made the other video before I realized it was going up on Wednesday, and I really wanted to put this one up. So you get this one and the other one, because I love you guys, and you love me. So 2 videos. Enjoy them. The purpose of this video, though, is to kick off one of my ideas for a new series. It's going to be called Wednesday's Words of Wisdom. In this series, I'm going to take any kind of questions or things of that nature. I guess questions would probably be the better word for it. Any kind of input, questions, concerns from you guys about advice, life advice, game advice, girl advice, vagina. I don't know, man. Whatever kind of advice. Not vagina advice. I can't give you any vagina advice other than how to work it. I can't help you with it when funny shit goes on with it, because I don't know nothing about it. There is a woman in the house, though, and I can always ask her, so don't hesitate with your vagina advice. Anyway, vagina advice is totally not the purpose. I just kind of want to, you know, open myself up and be available to you, because, as I've stated before, I am a little older, so maybe I can help you out with some of your life choices or answer some of the questions about certain things that you may have. So, how do you get your questions on Wednesday's Words of Wisdom? Easy. Inbox me. In the subject line, right, Wednesday's Words of Wisdom, or something similar to that, and I will put you in the video. Now, I know that this is not an original idea. This is done by many YouTubers, but the difference between them and me is the fact that I am small enough, right, channel-wise, not dick-wise, get your minds out of the gutter, I am small enough to where I can probably get to your questions, whereas they cannot. Let's take Woody's Gamer Tag for example. Yes, he does a Mail Monday series that is incredibly similar to what my series is going to be. If you send your Mail Monday question to Woody, you have a literal 1 in 1 million chance that he's going to read that shit and put it on Mail Monday. Those are not very good odds. That's about the odds of playing the lottery, so keep that in mind. Now, if you send your questions to me, you have like a 1 in, at the current time, 86 chance that I'm going to put your video up, or put your question in a video. This is a whole lot easier to get onto, and what that does is it opens your chances of getting that advice that you need up, right? Like, you have a greater chance of getting that answered. And if you're sending in a question to somebody that you want advice from, you're probably going to want a response. So I have the ability to respond to a majority of you, if not all of you. If you've followed my channel or you've been a subscriber of mine, you will have noticed that every time you comment, I typically comment back. Every time you send me a message, you get one back. I have the ability to do that because I'm small. I'm not knocking big YouTubers at all. They just have way too much traffic coming in to be able to get to it all. That's the reality of it. So let's keep that in mind. And let me help you. That's the whole point. So, I'm going to start it off. I didn't have any questions for this, so I'm going to start it off with one that I've seen a lot on some of the forums that I frequent, and that's, should you join the military? I feel like I'm a good person to talk to you about the whole military thing, because guess what? 4 years of my life were dedicated to the Marine Corps. Alright, so, should you join the military? There is no simple answer for this. What you need to keep in mind is what you want to get out of it. Ask yourself that. What do I want to get out of it? If I join the military, what would my reasons be? Now, if your reason to join the military is so that you can go to school for free, guess what? That's a valid fucking reason. Okay, so don't think that that is a bad thought process. Okay, if that's what one of your main reasons is, that's perfectly acceptable. I'm not going to tell you what the right or wrong reason is to join the military, because I don't think anybody but you can answer that question. But what I will do for you is tell you a little about the process. Mainly, tell you about things outside of the paperwork process that would greatly help. What the fuck, host migrations? Anyway, tell you things about outside of the paperwork process and the formal process that can help you make a better decision. First and foremost, regardless of what your recruiter says to you, he is not your fucking friend. He is there to do his job, and that's to get you to join the military. Okay, he will fucking tell you whatever he needs to tell you to get you to sign the paperwork. Now, that's not to say that all recruiters lie, and that's not to say that everything they tell you is a lie, but they will leave out the nitty-gritty bullshit about military service and make it sound like it is a vacation for 4 years. Now, keep that in mind when you're talking to your recruiter. Well, how can you get around that? That is simple. The biggest advice I can give to anybody that's considering military service, and this doesn't even go for just United States military service, period, worldwide in general. If you're considering it, you need to seek out as many people as you can that have served in the military, other than your recruiter. Take your recruiter out of the mix. Sure, talk to him. You're going to have to, because he's going to be responsible for all your paperwork. I don't know why I stuttered there. Anyway, we're going to move on. Talk to as many people that you know or that you can. Go on forums. Find people that have actually been in the military, especially the branch that you are looking to join. Okay? Ask them every single fucking question you have. I can tell you right now that I have never turned away anybody that has wanted an honest input on military service, specifically Marine Corps service. Okay? I've answered questions about other branches too. However, those are more vague answers because I cannot speak so much on the behalf of them, but I can tell you general process information and stuff like that. So, biggest advice to you, find as many people as you can and ask every fucking question you can. Because what you have to keep in mind, experiences may vary in the military. No one person walks away from that having the exact same experience as somebody else. So the more people that you can talk to, the more input and feedback that you can get about those experiences is only going to benefit you. It's going to help you make the decision, because once you collect all of that information from all the people that you've talked to other than your recruiter, you can size that up against your reason for possibly joining the military. And if things add up and come to the conclusion that works for you, then yes, the answer is you should do it. However, if you get to a point where all the information that you collected doesn't equal to your reason for wanting to do it, and you might find that it completely changes your mind and you no longer want to join the military from the things that you learn, and that's perfectly acceptable. It doesn't make you weak. It doesn't make you a pussy. It doesn't make you scared if you change your fucking mind. You're not a coward. You just changed your mind. Let me tell you, military service is not for everybody. I will put that on the table right now, and there's no shame in not serving, just like there's no shame in serving. So, if things add up for you, excellent, then it's right for you. If things don't, then you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't let people pressure you into it, okay? Make sure you talk to as many people as you can. Alright guys, this has been episode 1 of Wednesday's Words of Wisdom. As I said before, if you want to be on the show, if you need advice from me, if you want advice from me, it can be advice from how to tie your shoes to how to wipe your ass to how to go to the moon. I don't give a shit. Send that shit to me. Inbox message on YouTube, people. Inbox message and the subject, Wednesday's Words of Wisdom, and you will be a part of this next week. Keep that in mind. Alright. If you like what you heard or saw, do me a huge favor, click the like button. If you want more of what you heard or saw, do me an even bigger favor, click the subscribe button. 2 videos on the screen you might have missed. Click them. And as always, follow me on Twitter, bitches. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you all have a wonderful day.